If you're retired and giving to a charity or a church is important to you, it's one of your financial goals, a little known tax rule might actually help benefit you to meeting that goal. I'll talk all about it today. Here we go. So we're talking about a qualified charitable distribution, or what's sometimes shortened to a QCD, because qualified charitable distribution is a long name. I'm going to explain to you exactly what it is today. There's some guidelines that you have to follow to make it work, but if you follow the guidelines and you qualify for it, it's a way that you can give money to a charity or church tax-free, so tax-free from you, which can be a great benefit when you're retired and you want to be able to give away some money and you want to do it as efficiently as possible. So let's start with what a QCD is. A QCD is a distribution from a retirement account from a traditional IRA in retirement, and there's certain rules that you have to meet, but if you do it, that money that comes out of a traditional IRA is typically subject to ordinary income tax. We know that. Pre-tax money grows tax deferred to be taxed in the future. If you meet the qualifications for a QCD, you can actually take money out of the IRA account, give it to the charity, give it to the church, and there's no taxes due for you. It's given pre-tax to them. There are, like I said, some rules that go along with it, so I want to explain what those are. First things first, you have to be a certain age. You have to be age 70 and a half. Now, used to be that this was when required minimum distributions start. They didn't bump back the date at which you could do a QCD, even though they bumped back the date of required minimum distributions. So we know RMDs are now age 73. You can still do a QCD if you're at least 70 and a half. So you can take money from your to-be taxed IRA account, give it to the church or charity, and do it tax-free if you're 70 and a half. That's the first thing. The second thing, I just mentioned RMDs. If you happen to be over age 73, you can use this distribution to satisfy all or part of your required minimum distribution. So you have to take some of that money out and it gets taxed. Well, not if you can use the QCD to do it. You still have to take the money out, but you can use that as your charitable contribution and you don't have to pay the tax in doing it. The third thing is that you can do this every year and you can donate up to $100,000 and it would still come out tax-free provided you meet the rest of the rules. And so this is money that can come out pretty substantially from the account and go to wherever you'd like it to go, up to the tune of $100,000 per year. Next thing, and this is important, the distribution from the IRA cannot be paid to you. It can't come to you and then you turn around and make the donation and then think that it's going to qualify as a QCD. It would not. It has to go directly to the charity. They've got to be qualified. They've got to have the appropriate tax status, 501c3, to be able to do it. And the money's got to go right from the IRA to them. So you can have a distribution pulled out of your IRA and say, hey, cut the check, make it payable to this charity or this church or what have you, and that's fine. Your custodian, where the assets are held, they know what these are, and so you can explain that and say that this is going out to a third party and you have a check payable to them. Don't get the distribution payable to you. Don't put it into your checking account. Don't have a check cut or an automatic distribution coming to you, because that's going to disqualify it. It's got to go right to the charity. That's a big one. A lot of people miss it. Very important piece of this. Last bit of business. Get a receipt. Get a receipt from the church, the charity, whoever, that says that you've given this distribution so that you can keep that with your tax paperwork. Give that to your accountant. Speaking of accountants, I always say it when I'm talking taxes here. We do a lot of tax planning with clients. We don't do any tax filing. We don't give specific tax advice. We give folks concepts and then they can go out and talk to their CPA or their accountant. Same thing goes for the video. This is not tax advice. Seek out specific advice about your situation, but be aware that there's a way that you can do it. You can get money out of your to-be taxed IRA if you meet all of the guidelines and get it to the charity that you want to give it to and not have to pay taxes to do it. Take that to your accountant, take that to your CPA, let them deal with all of the fine print and give you the specific tax advice. Hey, if you're enjoying the channel, if you're enjoying the video, go ahead and subscribe. Come on back, because if you do, you'll get notified every time we put out information. Once or twice a week, I get a video out about retirement, about tax planning, about saving and investing. And if that's your thing, go ahead and come on back and we'll see you another time. The last thing I'll say here is you can give to multiple charities if that's important to you. I have a client who would come in with this piece of paper every year towards the end of the year, and it'd be written out what charity and what dollar amount when she would plan her giving, and she would give to 10 or 15 different places, varying dollar amounts that she wanted to, and it would come from a QCD so that it would meet part of her required minimum distribution. So you don't have to do it all at once. You don't have to do it specifically to one charity. You can do it to multiple. It's very flexible. It's really kind of a cool way that the IRS makes it available to access some of that retirement money, provided that you meet all of the things that we talked about. That's a wrap for the video today. I don't know if you knew about QCDs before we started, but now you know about them, and if that's something that's important to you and you meet the criteria, something that you should go ahead and check out. I thank you for being here today. I hope that you learned something, and I'll see you soon.